Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of TarotCelebritea with ya boy Ducky. Today, we're going to be reading some cards for Harry Styles and Emily Ratajkowski. So I am done with my to-do list that I had, um, and this was one of the most recent suggestions. And since I'm out of ideas or I haven't written any ideas or to-do lists, this is the video I got for y'all today. This is the reading I'm doing. Yeah. Remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that? That is because we do not have Harry Styles, nor do we have Emily Ratajkowski here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. That's not to say I'm not accurate, but we just don't know for sure. So just remember to take these videos with a grain of salt, and without further ado, let's get started on their reading. So let's start with their combined energy. Harry Styles and Emily Ratajkowski. When they are together, or when they're talking with one another, what is the combined energy like? We got the Eight of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing time stops. Everything else gets a little bit delayed. Everything outside of them. Justice in reverse. Ooh. Whoa. Let's keep going. Page of Wands. Okay. And let's get a Crystal Angels Oracle card. Azurite, deep emotional healing. Ooh. Woo. All right. So the reason why I mentioned time stops immediately is because the first card here is the Eight of Wands in reverse. You know, the Eight of Wands, look at all that fast movement going on here in this card. But because this card showed up in reverse, there's some like delays. Um, Things slow down a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm seeing is like whenever the two of them are talking with one another or they're together, spending time together, everything else around them seems to kind of stop. You know, I'm speaking of personal experience whenever I'm talking to my crush at the gym. Sometimes, whenever I'm talking to him, it just seems like everything outside of me or outside of us doesn't really matter. And that's kind of what I'm seeing with them. It's just like they're not really focused on everything else that's going on around them. You know, everything around them could be going on as normal, you know, busy, people moving and going. But to them, it feels like time has stopped, right? So that's what I'm seeing. Now, this Justice card in reverse is throwing me for a loop. So I feel like maybe they have had um, some not fair moments happen between the two of them. You know, justice is all about fairness and equality and stuff like that. But when this card comes in reverse, I feel like the two of them have had some unfair things happen to them. Maybe I don't know. I'm getting the sense that maybe like they have spoken in the past before, but things just didn't really line up. Or things there is some unjust situations that happened that caused this like inequality type of thing. But we got the Page of Wands here as the third and final card as their combined energy. The Page of Wands is a young, fiery energy, right? So I feel like the two of them are still in that young puppy love stage where there are the fireworks. I'm noticing these little dots. To me it could be like, you know, just something sparking, something fresh, something new. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And we got deep emotional healing. Like the two of them, whenever they're together, they they feel a sense of healing. They feel a sense of like all is good. You know, time could be moving on, or like everyone around us is still moving fast and whatnot. But whenever they're together, time seems to slow down for them. Maybe it's because they're kind of like healing, helping each other heal emotionally. So that's what I'm seeing. Interesting. Now let's start with Harry Styles. When he thinks of Emily Ratajkowski, what comes to his mind? Four of Pentacles. Uh-oh. He's like, she's a keeper. Four of Pentacles is all about holding on to your to to your prized possessions, to what you hold near and dear to your heart. The Seven of Cups. Oh, a little bit of indecision with that Seven of Cups coming up in reverse. Now let's flip it with Emily Ratajkowski. When she thinks of Harry Styles, what comes to her mind? How does she feel? What does she think? The Hierophant in reverse. The Three of Wands. Ooh, in reverse. So I feel like the unjust energy might be coming more from Emily's side rather than Harry's side, and I'll get into that. You know what? Let's get into that now since I'm already talking about it, right? So when Emily thinks of Harry, what comes to her mind first is the Hierophant in reverse. There's a little bit of a rebelliousness. Um, and I'm not sure if maybe it's within her or she views Harry as a little bit more of a rebel, like that little like bad boy type of energy, or someone who does what they want rather. So and that could be a little bit of a rebelling type of energy as well as whenever you just do whatever you want. So that's what I'm seeing is that there's a little bit of a rebelliousness here between when she thinks of Harry Styles. Now, there's also a lack of opportunity that she is seeing. Whenever she thinks of Harry, she's seeing a lack of opportunity. And maybe that's kind of where this justice in reverse is coming from, where there's this like unfair situation. So maybe things are new, things are fresh between them, things are just sparking up. Um, and maybe it seems like there's delays or time seems to stop, but there's something that maybe is preventing forward movement, and I feel like it might be from her end, um, that she's feeling there's a lack of opportunity. Maybe there aren't many opportunities for her to see Harry or for her to spend time or talk to Harry. Um, so maybe she's also being like, oh, I guess he just does what he wants to do and he talks to me when he wants to talk to me. I don't know. That's kind of just what I'm seeing with the way the cards are coming up. Now, Harry Styles, when he thinks of Emily, like he wants to keep her near him. Like the Four of Pentacles, of course, is all about holding on to your possessions. If this were to come in reverse, you'd be holding on a little bit too tight, but I don't think that's the case. I think he's just when he thinks of Emily, he sees that she has great qualities and maybe he wants to hold on to her. Um, Now, I might get a little bit flamed for this, but like something that I'm seeing here with the Seven of Cups in reverse is that, you have so many options. You don't really know which one to pick, which one to decide on first. So maybe that's like why he's holding on to Emily is that like he knows she's a great person, and so that's why maybe he wants to hold on to her, but like he's not really too sure what he wants to do, but he wants to keep her around. Interesting. And so maybe that's where this rebelliousness and like, oh, you just want to do what you want to do is coming from on Emily's end, is that there's a lack of opportunities. Um, but she's like, oh, but you want to like hold on to me, you want to keep me near, but like you're not really being very decisive. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. There's a little bit of an indecisiveness, some indecision going on here on Harry Styles's end, but he does like see great qualities in Emily, and that's why he wants to hold on to her, but he's still not really sure like why he's holding on to her. exactly, or doesn't know what he's going to do. So, whoa. All right. Let's finish off the video with some advice for these two young lovebirds, huh? All right, let's get some advice. The Magician in reverse. Don't be manipulating. No manipulation here. Let's keep going. The Six of Wands in reverse. Hmm. Hmm. Purification and detoxification. Hmm. So the advice I'm seeing here, it's interesting. We got the Magician card that showed up in reverse as the first card for advice. And remember how I just mentioned that there's some indecisiveness here with Harry Styles. Not really sure what he wants to do, but he wants to keep her around. He wants to hold on to Emily. Now, the advice here with the Magician coming in reverse. The Magician is a very great manifester, has a lot of tools, can create a lot of things, and is a very sweet and smooth talker, or can turn situations into his or her own advantages. But when this card comes in reverse, being able to turn situations into your advantage can come across as a little bit manipulative, maybe manipulating people to turn things into your advantage. So the advice here that I'm seeing is to be careful to not go into a manipulative route, and to try and be successful that way. You know, the Six of Wands is all about success. When it comes in reverse, as it did here, the success is still going to come. It's still going to happen, but it might take some time. So I feel like the advice here that I'm seeing for them is to do things purely. Don't try and create toxic situations. You know, remember to purify and detoxify themselves, because they are doing some deep emotional healing together, and you don't want to do some deep emotional healing with another person while being somewhat manipulative, or trying to one up the other person, or to be successful, or to gain what you want to gain from it by being a little bit manipulative, um, or by lying or something like that. So that's the advice I'm seeing here for them, is to remember that they could still be successful, and in whatever route, or whatever route they want to go in with their connection, um and they could still do, like, detoxify themselves in a pure way, rather than in, like, a quote unquote manipulative way, be like, oh, maybe this is what he or she wants to hear, so that's what I'm gonna say, you know. So definitely the advice I'm seeing for them is to really keep this in mind, and I really think that they can be successful in whatever avenue they want to go in, but things are still quite fresh here between the two of them. um there's some delays going on. Maybe there's some pettiness going on, petty problems. This Eight of Wands can talk about that in reverse. And so there is, again, that a little bit of that not fair type of situation going on between the two of them. I don't know if it's from an outside perspective. Maybe, like, media is painting an unfair painting of the two of them, or of one of both parties, which is causing some delays or some things to not really progress further. Or it could just be from within, maybe one of them is not really being very fair to the other, and it's causing a little bit of delays, some kind of petty problems. So they just need to be careful. So that's what I'm seeing. Let me know what you thought of this video. Feel free to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, or a thumbs down if you did not like the video. That's totally okay too. I just ask that if you have some negative criticism, feel free to write it down. Let me know. and I ask that you be nice about it because I can be a little bit sensitive. But I'm always open to constructive criticism. And remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others. And as always, stay hydrated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.